It is a highly intense case of excessive force. At least that is what one Salt Lake City attorney is calling the arrest of a man who ended up bloody and beaten, and he says the proof is in the body cam video.
News specialist Dan Rascone is covering this story for tonight, and he joins us now live. Dan, this man also claims he had no idea why he was being arrested.
Yeah, that's correct. Cody Greenland basically says he was in a parking lot next to his girlfriend's car when suddenly, he says, several American Fork police officers swarmed around him. He says he obeyed their commands, got down on his knees, and then that's when things turned ugly.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
The agonizing screams of 38-year-old Cody Greenland as he's being arrested and tased by several American Fork police officers, bruised and bloody, claiming he has no idea why.
What am I being arrested for?
Stay there.
Why do you hate me?
This graphic arrest video
This was an outrageous violation of his civil rights.
is at the heart of a lawsuit filed just today by Robert Sykes, Greenland's attorney.
That bloody face is a result of excessive force.
Makes me shake. Gets me scared, nervous, upset.
It was 2 years ago next month when Greenland says he was in a Target parking lot in American Fork waiting for his girlfriend. He says that's when officers suddenly swarmed him, allegedly thinking he was breaking into cars.
I've been arrested in the past. I know what happens if you don't comply. So I did exactly what they were asking.
The video shows Greenland with his hands in the air. If we slow down the frames of one of the body cams, you can see Greenland then complying by kneeling down. That's when suddenly another officer comes running from behind and body slams him to the pavement. That's where officers cross the line, according to Greenland and his attorney.
I got hit in the spine by his knee. It like knocked the wind out of me instantly. And all I could think of was to tell him, like, stop, don't, and try and protect my face.
Problem is, when we tell you to get down on the ground, you get down on the ground.
I did!
Tackle a guy from behind that's on his knees with his hands up. I'd like to know the justification for that outrageous act.
You started resisting.
I did not!
That's why you were tased.
Listen, I did not!
Greenland admits that he was not a good guy at the time. He says he did have drugs on him and did have a drug problem, but he said officers didn't know that, and there was no reason for them to act the way that they did. American Fork Police Department telling me right now, because this is an active lawsuit, they're not able to comment on the case.